Hey, what's up? I'm Tori Delaney, and today we're in Chicago to talk about cryptocurrency with Crypto Convos. Welcome back to Crypto Convos. We were just talking off camera and thought we'd get on camera. What's your name?
Raya.
Raya? Yeah, nice to meet you too. Wait, say that again. I didn't have the mic on.
Raya.
So Raya has invested some. You said high frequency is where you invested?
Yes, so high frequency trading in the foreign exchange.
Okay.
So basically it's two different currencies placed together, and basically you analyze the market and see which way it would go, and that's how you make your trades,
Oh, cool.
whether you'll buy or sell.
And a question I asked off camera was like, how did you get into it? How do you find out about this? It's not like regularly, I don't know. I don't think it's common knowledge for a lot of people.
Right, it's not. It's not something that's taught in the schools. I think we should implement more financial education, but I actually found out through it via social media. I met, shout out to Marquise if he ever sees this, but you could Google him, Marquise Red 313 on Instagram. He actually introduced me to the platform via a opening, which was 𝐸𝐻𝐸 at the time.
Okay.
And basically they showed you academic skills. You did pay for a membership, but I knew how to trade as well as I knew how to market. So that was something that I invested myself into at one point.
That's super cool. Did you ever, there's like, I hear from a lot of people that there's like either really good information on the internet and then that there's also a lot of scams on the internet. How did you know for yourself that you could like trust it and go forward with it?
I knew I could trust it because I made my paycheck when I was in the military in 3 minutes.
Oh.
It really comes down to discipline. A lot of people feel scammed because they don't know how to stay 10 toes when it comes to applying yourself to something. But if you put the time in and the dedication, you'll meet the steps that you're trying to grant. So one of the tactics that I used was compound interest. And that's basically when you take amount of money, right? You trade, you discipline yourself. Let's just say you do 2 trades a day, right? You green light them and then you stop, you take your profit, you either save it or you take you take your profit, you save it, you take the money, you flip it again, you can add to it, and the more you compound interest, the more you'll build a bigger return. So you can start off with $300 with compound interest and realistically and wind up at $1 million if you desire to. I did the math one day. I have not touched that type of money, but I've made profit in what I do.
Wow. That's so cool. Congrats to you. Dang.
Yeah.
I love that. So you say if you like put 10 toes in and you're like dedicated to it, do you regularly check your apps and you're regularly moving money and like?
In regards to trading, yeah, you do. It depends on how you get in. So there's such thing as day trading, which is just stocks. And then there's also like, again, HFX is like you're getting in for 3-minute trades, 1-minute trades, 2-minute trades. You're getting in and taking your money out. Sometimes you have long-term holds. I also have a friend that does those long-term holds and he's very successful in it as well.
So the long-term holds would be like you buy your crypto and you leave it. Would that be like a long-term hold?
Well, that's in regards to stocks, but crypto, it's the same idea essentially. All of it is a market. We have different forms of currency that we operate in. And based on the value, that's how America levies its wages.
Yeah. Do you think crypto is the future of money then, or do you think it's a passing trend?
Absolutely. I believe that we're actually getting to a point in society where there's no longer going to be a middle class. You're either going to be wealthy or you're going to be poor. And whether you apply that knowledge now is determining whether you're going to be within that society. I believe that the dollar is going to depreciate 100%. Am I saying it's going to happen within the next 5 years? I don't know that, but I know it's definitely going to depreciate. And I believe that once crypto society transferred, they're going to start implementing things like just all around surrounded by crypto. We're probably gonna have, like, Elon has the chip, the scanners and things of that nature. They're gonna try to implement into society. So
dang.
Yeah.
Well, the last thing I'll ask you, do you have any advice to those that aren't familiar with crypto? Their circles are like, it's a scam. Do you have any advice to those people moving forward so that they have a leg up
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the millennial generation thought smartphones were a scam at one point too. So at the end of the day, you know, you're never going to, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? You have to
Yeah.
involve yourself into something. Actually, most of the millionaire friends that I have, they all failed millions of times prior to them actually reaching their success. So if somebody did it, that means it's doable. Why not you?
I love that. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Thanks.